You know, the sad thing is, if you beat story mode, you can actually replace the main menu music, I think, with anything, right? But because I haven't beaten it, I have to listen to this shit every single time I boot up. It's almost like my punishment for being too pussy of a gamer to actually beat World of Light. I can accept that. Alright. I'm properly hydrated, I'm set up. Wait, I don't even think it's that you have to beat World of Light. You have to, like, 100% it or some shit, don't you? To unlock main menu music? I might be wrong about that. You might just have to beat it. But I haven't done that either, so. It's not that I don't like World of Light, it's actually really cool. I had a script for a FUNKe TV that touches on it a little bit. Because it has, like, a really clever reuse of what would you call it? Assets. You know how they, like, will apply the metal effect to Sonic, and it's Metal Sonic. Give him a jetpack. It's clever. World of Light's cool. It's just beating it, like, that much. I sound like a robot. How about now? Still a robot? I just unplugged and replugged my mic. So... better? Better as in, like, I'm good, or better as in, get your shit together streamer? It's okay, I just have to, we have to get through these rounds of making sure shit works. It's the game audio that's fucked. That's normal, I should be able to fix that. Are you okay? You want to know how I am? You guys saw Lazy Purple's stream the other day, right? He was playing MVM with Dane, iDubbbz, a bunch of, like, Donkey, a bunch of YouTubers, right? They were playing MVM. It was a pretty hype deal. The reason I bring it up is just because I thought you guys would appreciate this image. Because that's how I spent that afternoon. Just... talking to salty fish. I kid. It's weird to see, like, any big YouTuber play TF2. It's almost surreal. Like, we're almost to the point that it's unironically, ironically cool again. No, we have, like, another 2 years before then. That wasn't an image, that was a webcam. Hi. I'm gonna do viewer games. It's been a little while. I have not played that much since Banjo was added. And I started playing again once Terry came. But I found out I really don't care. Well, it's not that I don't care. I really like playing Banjo. And I've practiced a little bit. I kind of got my cock rocked while playing online. But I think I know the fundamentals enough I can host an arena and maybe hold my own. So, I'll open it up. I'm not going to do sub-only games because I think my sub number has dropped too low. I could still fill it, but it'll just be public. Before then, audio level good. I'm not getting drowned out by the repetitive music. Alright. Do I need to set the rules here? I heard they were trying to make it so you could adjust it while you're in game, but I don't know if that's in effect yet. Rules 2 stock 5 minutes? Okay. I'm just making sure it's on the same rules. How was your day? Uneventful. I did not pre-order Death Stranding. I fully plan to play it. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but, like... You know there are Nintendo drones? I would consider myself something of a Kojima drone. So I plan to play it, but I was driving around just trying to find places that maybe had it in stock. The closest was like 20 miles away. I decided, no, I'll order it and wait. that's a local play, you need to turn password on. Do I? Oh, hold up. Shit. I'm not playing Zero Suit right now. Actually, I want to get a little better with Banjo. And maybe if I'm feeling good, I'll try playing Terry. Alright. I'm ready to play if we're set up. I mean, I know it's open, so anyone can join, but the probable chances that someone that isn't watching the stream joins, I feel like it's low enough it doesn't matter. Anyways. Start off with a Terry. That seems about right, actually. I found that Banjo... Well, it depends on how the Terry plays, but... Like, if you spam your eggs, you can kind of shut down a lot of Terry's non-close range moves. But what's arena ID? Doesn't matter, you're not getting in now. Oh god. I forgot how bad the online delay is after practicing off. Alright. I'll make an effort to read chat here as well, but it's my first game of the night. I want to show off what I learned. I learned that you can combo the eggs if you jump and hit them at the same time. What's the rule on the line? I think I'd say 1 game per person, win or loss. Whew. Because, 1, I don't want to get my ass beat by someone multiple times until I finally win. And 2, it's probably just the best way to get multiple people in. Also, I welcome tips. I say that because someone's going to go out of their way to give me tips anyways. And I guess I'll go through the list. Oh, I'm doing it! Twice. Tip 3 stock. What, do I look like a 12-hour streamer? I will barely make it 2. You might have just saved me, Terry, so thank you. Down throw, side B. Okay. How significant is the animation canceling on Terry? Because I've gotten to play him, but it seems like at that level where you have to really understand how the game plays to even see a difference on it. I shouldn't be that guy. I shouldn't just spam. Stop rolling, commit to shield. That might be why I can't get out of 100k GSP. I'll take that advice, thank you. I say while rolling. It's just so... It's so easy to want to. Oh, you know what I noticed? He has a really good, like, jab attack. Okay. You roll like it's Smash 4. Joke's on you, I didn't play Smash 4. Unless you count 3DS. Come below me, Terry. Easy. I should also mention that I don't play on wired because I have to run an Ethernet cord across my entire house. Because my house, or my condo, fuck, it doesn't have any wall slots. So the only way I can do it is by running a 50-foot cord across my house into a splitter that splits into my computer and my switch. Which, I mean, it works. But requires some setup. Did I take a stock? I took a stock. I'll take that. I should mention, put me to the front of the line. Or just start. You can also just start. There's not a way now, by chance, that I don't know about, that I can just make it so I don't leave, right? Or can I set it so winner leaves? That's one way. The code is 0K9JT, by the way. You can do winner leaves. What happens when I finally win one? I have to leave. Are Europeans allowed? I got nothing against you, but I feel like just for match quality alone, I have to say no. Unless, like, you know that it won't be bad on East Coast America. If I had alcohol, I'd take a shot every time I roll. But I don't want to die. You know what? Fighting something 3 times my size, I should probably do quick jumps more. Or not. I was looking at chat. The streamer comes out. Don't you do that. Alright. Alright. I hope it was worth it. You're not getting a second game. You're leaving. You know, at the very least, they could make it so I can get rid of the line. I'll just play the blues every time I lose. Which is going to be hard, because this is in C scale, but... I went through your Twitch clips and found a steamed hams joke. Why did I cut it out? What, from the highlights? Clearly it wasn't up to my standards. Has Peep played? I think Peep has not. June, it's time to go. You've had your victory. Alright. That person has played too, haven't you? Yep. Out. Can you move your webcam? Does it cover? Oh, it covers timer, doesn't it? I can. It's right there. Play us a tune. I was trying to play Michael and Carly, but I have to play. Back in Wilson High. One person will know that song. At least 2. It's my chat. Someone will know a Weezer song. I'm just gonna waste all of my charges, which I know are important and shouldn't be wasted. I'm so... This is the problem with streaming Smash. I'm so nervous before every attack, because I don't want to fuck up, but that just in turn makes me fuck up. I don't suppose I could rely on grabbing everyone. Play a banjo theme? That's the, I guess that's the worst part of it. I haven't actually played a Banjo-Kazooie game. So my affinity for wanting to learn them in Smash is kind of... I don't know. Arbitrary. He just has like a really good party mode set, I feel like. If you're in a 4-person game, Banjo just... He's kind of like Toon Link in that way, where he has like a lot of close range and long range. Also, he has a red and blue skin, which reminds me of Team Fort, so I like it. Oh. Alright. I think that's the first time I've ever landed that shit. You know, it's so easy to watch a game of Smash and think, yeah, I could logically do that. But the people that can land that, what is it called? The quick jump punch attacks? The Marios? Oh god, the Marios that can land that shit consistently on the edge? Legitimately terrifying. I'll call that a 4 combo. A short hop, yeah. Down throw and up every smash. Is that right? That's a down throw, right? My terminology is weak, but I'm a fast learner. Oh shit! We're good. We're not good. But I did it, right? Are you okay? Depends. Thoughts on the unique mechanics each DLC fighter got? What's the new mechanic that could be introduced? I don't think it's going to happen, but I feel like, as stupid as it sounds, something stage affecting. Like, whenever people talk about Steve, they talk about the ability to build. When they talk about Shell, they talk about the ability to place portals on the map. I don't want them to, because that's how you end up with Mei in Overwatch. But the concept of a fighter that can influence the environment, I don't know. You could probably humor that idea. Alex, you're gonna have to step out for now. Generally, how about we just call the rule first come, first serve? Alright. First person in line gets first spot when I die and get knocked out. Thoughts on Heavy for Smash? Well, I thought we'd get Tracer for a while, but I'm pretty confident that's not gonna happen for multiple reasons. Oh, it's Alex. I actually have a bone to pick with this guy, so I can't fuck this one up. Not gonna work. Maybe. It might work. It almost feels cheap, because they limit it to 5, and at first I wondered why, but you can actually basically get like free 75% if the person you're fighting doesn't know how to jump. Or at least you know how to, like, combo it, I guess. Had to. No. No shurikens. You know what? Kudos for following up on an almost good attack. I'm sure people will be curious, so if I'm playing anything that's not Banjo, which I'll probably go onto it later, I would say the person I'm best with is Toon Link. The one I want to get best at... Oh, I should have gone up. The one I want to get best at would probably be Zero Suit. And Banjo is my pet project. And then Cloud is my get out of jail free. Like, I'm getting my shit stomped. And I just have to get a win. Should probably wait for higher percentage before trying that. Long time no see? Yeah. I've been around, really. I didn't do anything. I want you to spam shurikens at me. I mean, I wonder if you did a poll between Crash and Spyro, who would come out on top? I feel like on recognition, Spyro, well, yeah, I feel like that's close. Crash. We need more quadruped. We need quadruped fighters. Real funk hours? Well, I wanted to stream at like 10 o'clock, but I woke up at 1 p.m. and that made it slightly difficult. My REM cycle is currently in a cycle of waking up at 8 a.m. and then waking up at 12. Just back and forth. So I have to work with what I get. Alright, you know the drill. Back out, Luna. You're second in line. My role will be like, 10 seconds. If you don't back out, then I gotta kick you. To account for, the delay. Speaking of, am I live on YouTube? I don't think I'm allowed to be live on YouTube. Legally, I'll go to jail if I'm live on YouTube. I have to shut it off. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry. I kind of am. When I started, I just wanted to dual stream, but for whatever reason, Twitch made it so you're not allowed to. Which is weird, because who's actually watching on YouTube? I wish I recorded it, but last night, before bed, I was just playing online. And what I would do is I would just stand still spamming the egg gun and see if, like, how long people would let me. And I had 2 different matches where I got kicked for being idle. Because the Terry I was fighting would just walk up and try to, like, parry all of my shots. And at that point, we're not even fighting, we're just training. But it's entertaining for me. The King of Fighters stage. You know, apparently the direct translation that said Smashes for good boys and girls wasn't a direct translation, and what Sakurai actually said was that they didn't want it to affect the rating. Because Smash, I believe, is the lowest age rating in Japan. But anime titties would bring it up. And the good boys and girls line was just like a translation to make it a little more comedic. Just a fun fact. Which is weird because I feel like you could totally make my fit in. But I think Japan is way more sticklery about the human body. Like they said in the Palutena interview, they don't really care if there are guns in the game, but milk jugs creates a new issue. I'm just gonna farm this Terry so he gets a free go on me. Just kidding. Am I about to get my first win? From someone who doesn't know how to punish egg spam? I might. I'm learning. That wasn't my first stock, so it's not an accomplishment yet. Oh, you shouldn't jump, Terry. The way you play Banjo, I've found, is you use up 4 of your feathers, and then just don't use the last one until they're at 120%. And by that point, they completely forget that you even have feathers. And then you just run into them and win. It works. I found the best way for me to gather GSP in the low-level games that I can never win is to wait until I get against one person who's worse than me and just keep rematching them and siphon all of their GSP. Like, I will never climb by organically beating a lot of people. I have to find one sucker and then just fuck them over. And it's usually like a 7-year-old. Like a 7-year-old who just button spams A after the game. So they keep rematching. I won. Time to down some vodka. I think someone replaced it with 100% water. But that works. See, that's why I don't have the winner leave rule. Otherwise, I'd be at the back of the line right now. Someone in the FUNKe VODs comment section suggested Dirty Bomb to revive as a dead game stream. That's top of my list, honestly. I'll find any excuse I can get to play Dirty Bomb. I wonder if Dirty Bomb has, like, its own little scene. Because I know Gigantic has a Discord server of people playing it. If Gigantic has a Discord server, Dirty Bomb has to. I always forget that attack does no damage. Not even attack. Wrong way. Best with Ridley? No, please. I hate fighting Ridleys. I feel like in an alternate dimension, I would have gotten super into Smash. I don't know, maybe it's like as I get older and my social group gets smaller and smaller, the concept of just going to a tournament like becomes so much more appealing. Like I could just find local tournaments and go. I'm near Atlanta, so there's definitely a scene for it. The problem is I'm at that level that I feel like a lot of people are at, where if you're at a party just with your friends and you play Smash, you have to gimp yourself because you're better and you'll ruin the game for everyone else. But the second you go against someone that like actually plays Smash, you stand no chance. And it's that strange middle ground where you're not a competitive player, but you can't be casual. Oh shit. Well, it's that middle ground where you're a jack of all trades, but you're not good. My point is, like, in an alternate dimension, I broke past that. I broke beyond. I went plus ultra. See, everyone in chat feels it. Everyone here is that. Reddit.com/Weezer/Dr. Black. What is Weezer doing now? What am I hold on. Rivers Cuomo Funko Pop. You're lying. Hold on, don't start the game. I have to observe something. I've been sent a very important link I need to observe. Where is it? I'm looking through the list, but I can't find. There's a Murder, She Wrote Funko. That just seems weird. Isn't Murder, She Wrote like an old person show? Is it in this? I've just been linked this. I don't know if it's like on here. 7th down. Pop Rock's Weezer Rivers Cuomo. Okay. I mean, they made a Kurt Cobain Funko Pop, and Funko Pops are inherently entirely against what he stood for. So, if they make that, they'll make anything. It says River. Does it actually say River singular? River Cuomo. Yeah. The famous Hall of Rock inductee, River Cuomo. Yeah, I listen to all his stuff. Speaking of River Cuomo, apparently he made a song for... I think he made a song... It was called Green Eggs and Ham for like a Dr. Seuss movie. And it came out on Halloween. I feel like every time I look at what Weezer or Rivers Cuomo's doing, I lose a brain cell. Maybe that's why I'm so bad at Smash. because of how much info I take in about them. The Dr. Seuss Netflix? That must be it. I just saw on Netflix that Rivers Cuomo put out a song for it. I don't get it, but... Okay. The question is, who's buying a Funko Pop of that? I thought Funko Pops was kind of like a Zoomer thing. What Zoomer listens to Weezer? Well, maybe modern Weezer. It's called Backflip. Yep. And you know the entire song was made using like a Google Doc formula. It's classic. I gotta at least take a stock off him. I can't get hit by Ganondorf, not even once. In the words of Sakurai. I know this isn't a direct comparison, but I just appreciate the people pointing out how in the direct, if you want to call it a direct, Sakurai said, it takes a lot of time to add all these characters, but it's for the fans. And everyone immediately started drawing comparisons to Sword and Shield. I just thought it was humorous. Yoink. I was worried I would have to actually guard there. And I know I could not do that. Zoomer, Weezer. There was an old interview with Weezer. I can't remember what it was on, what. It was just some TV show. Where the guy, who clearly doesn't care at all about the band, he goes, I'd like to introduce to you, he was an Aussie, River Weezer! And then the crowd applauses, and he comes out. And out comes River Weezer. And he never corrects it. Like, throughout the interview regularly, the guy goes like, so River Weezer, you're coming out with Pinkerton. And you could tell Cuomo just like, just didn't care. Like, yeah. I have heard Gucci Rock and Rolla, unfortunately. I've heard pretty much every solo song put out by Rivers Cuomo. Good game, Alex. Be sure to back out after. Same with you, Luna. Back of the line. Brian Beff energy? I don't know Brian Beff, but it's different. What's that silver thing around your neck? Oh, this is a new fashionable necklace. That's too far for my lips to reach. It's made of lead. That's why I'm playing so bad. I'm contracting lead poisoning from wearing this. No. No, I... don't... So you stay away from me? I should mention, I don't plan on streaming, like, 7 hours or anything. Just a couple fun hours of me practicing. I might actually swap off Banjo after this round. But I do plan on coming back into a normal schedule. I'm pretty comfortable, like, streaming every Friday. That's a given. But, I mean, like, multi-day. Like, 3 days a week or something. Maybe, like, every Friday and then... I don't know. Two unscheduled. The problem is, like, I gotta decide what I want to play. I want to play Death Stranding. But it seems like there's currently a... If you could call it, like, a drama going around with Death Stranding. Because the internet doesn't like walking simulators. If you know my stream, you know I don't mind. Like, I've played walking simulators. And I use that term liberally. I know it's not literally. I was watching, I can't remember what it was. There was a guy going around Kojima offices in the days leading up to Death Stranding's release. And Kojima was talking a lot about it. And he was just saying, it's a game about... Okay, Galaxy. He was describing it as a game about loneliness. And he was just saying, I want no negative interactions between players. I just want you to, like... I guess leave messages and totems and whatever the system is. But for the most part, you're just walking around... lonely. That was well timed. Which I get why that doesn't appeal to a lot of people, but I don't know. I guess I'm just into artsy shit like that. I'm not gonna say I like it until I play it, but if you're curious, I don't harbor the opinion of like, oh, I'm not gonna play it. It looks boring. Do you know how many hours I have on heavy in TF2? Do you think boring is a factor for me in video games anymore? Every time I load up Overwatch, I still have to play Orisa. Oh, I don't... We play, at most, I will play Battleground, or Battlefield maps. I don't want these weird stages. I like artsy video games, but not the artsy Smash 4 stages. That's what you get for having a woo in your name. Didn't we expect that, though? What the fuck else were people expecting? People were expecting Metal Gear Solid 6, or... I don't know. They were I guess people were probably more expecting something similar to PT or Silent Hill. Just because that was the last thing worked on. But I think that was an unfair expectation. Like, when you give Kojima full creative freedom, or at least majority, he's gonna get wild. He's not gonna stick to, like, a formula he's done. Talking about TF2 in 2019... I'm past my little, like, my angry, jaded phase. Didn't you hear? It's unironically, ironically cool to talk about TF2 again. I'm okay, guys. We're in the clear. Not the harmonica. Well, I'm going full focus mode here. I need to take it off so I have full view. Unobstructed. I'll even go dead silent. My problem right now is I have to actually find a copy of Death Stranding, because I didn't actually pre-order it. In hindsight, I probably should have. I kind of try to avoid pre-ordering in general unless it's something I very explicitly want to get. Like, I'm still undecided on if I even want to get Sword and Shield. At this point, I'm kind of just conceded that I'll probably play it. But the thing about Sword and Shield is I heard the GameStop pre-orders are lower than Nintendo expected, and they're actually worried about it. And when I heard that, one, I was kind of happy. And two, I thought, okay, I don't have to worry about pre-ordering. Enough people will boycott it that if I cave and buy it, they'll definitely have it. Don't do it. But the problem is, Nintendo isn't gonna learn. They don't care about boycotting. Most of their money comes not from the game, but from the merchandise and the anime. So lower game sales, all that's gonna do is make them lower prioritize games. At least in concept. For all we know, they could take it to heart. It's just, they have given me no reason to believe. Also, I shouldn't say Nintendo, I should say the Pokemon Company and Game Freak. One of the problems that I kind of regret about my Pokemon pacing video is I framed it like a lot of it was Nintendo's problem, but Nintendo just has stock in Pokemon. They don't actually own majority. It's sort of a joint partnership between Nintendo, Pokemon Company, and Game Freak. So Nintendo, honestly, they probably want the game to be good. They're probably the ones pushing for New Blood. I think Game Freak, they have all the reins on the games, and they don't really care. Alright, I'm gonna change my fighter, actually. But I don't know to what. Chat, I want you to pick between Toon Link, Isabelle, and Cloud for me. You guys pick what I'm playing. Those are the three at, like, The 3 ones I know I could play. Of course it's... Why do I even ask, you people? You might be wondering why I didn't mention Zero Suit. It's because I will get my dick rocked as Zero Suit. Sans? I don't think I even have a Sans me set up. I could go download one, but then I'd have to look at the store. At the community front. Alright, it has been a couple months since I've Toon Linked, so... This will be a learning experience for me. A relearning experience. And I have to rely on not down spiking, because the reason I stopped playing was because I down spike everything. I down spike and up spin. I'll be honest, I don't think am I gonna get a single HP? I'm not gonna get a single HP off of him. You know what? Fuck you. You've genuinely angered me. I'm gonna run 5 miles away and shoot. He knows. That's not a spin. Is there a consensus on if Toon Link is, like, objectively worse than Young and Big Link? I mean, I know Big Link is different now, I guess, but... I know the differences, but it seems like Toon Link is always at the bottom of the barrel in people's choices. I figured, like, his hitbox would have been harder to hit. Yes, he is. That's great to know. Alright. I have to go out of my comfort zone here. Because Toon Link, all of my experience from Toon Link is when I first got Ultimate. So it's also like a very arbitrary understanding of how the game works. Which is a fancy way of saying I have no fucking clue how to combo. It's fitting that I get beaten by Banjo. IMO Yink is the worst. This is actually the first time I've ever seen him named Yink. And that's a great name, thank you. Any repeats? Clown Sickle of you that he just played. Andre? It looks like Andre's played. Later. Use Plant? I played Plant a little more than I have most of the DLC fighters. Oh no, Cyan Game & Watch. This is... I've played Toasty before, I remember now. I remember that fucking teal Game & Watch. I'm not gonna fall for it. As much as I want to. At least it's not Monkey. I'll just keep doing this. What do you think of Game & Watch? I think he kind of gets a bad rap because of the projectile eating. Because that's just like... That's just a mechanic everyone hates. Like, honestly, outside of that, I'm not that annoyed fighting him. If you know to not spam, give him free projectiles. Don't get me wrong, I get fucked up by them. But, like, they don't genuinely anger me or anything. I think one of the reasons I like Banjo is he covers a lot of his angles really well. You know, if someone gets in your face, you have like 3 different options. If someone stays away, you have like multiple options. But it's... Toon Link, like, he has a lot of options, but I don't know how to use them. Like, when someone goes behind me, I panic. Like, all I can think to do is to, spin. And I always get punished for it. I think that might be why I like Banjo, because if you're behind Banjo, there's a lot of shit he can do to, adjust. Oh, I did it. I fell for it. Use boomerang? I legitimately forgot I have a boomerang. How do I throw the... Okay. It's the, circle. I just completely forgot I have a boomerang. And I just got hit by my own boomerang. Okay. It's almost insulting. Like, he's waiting for me to run into him like he knows I'm You come into my own house and shit on my carpet. That's what it feels like. You can tell. He's like, this dumbass Toon Link is gonna run at me. You know what you did. You have no respect. I did listen to the Charlie Bliss EP. It's like, it's a very particular album. It didn't grab me. I guess it might, like, it's affected that when I first heard the band Charlie Bliss, I kind of associated them with that power poppy sound, and now they're going more towards pop out of the power. It's different. I don't hate it. It's just not really an album that I would go back to. The album the band I've been listening to is, I think it's called White Reaper, because Weezer actually made a playlist of just similar songs to the tour that they're having. And a lot of the bands were actually, like, pretty interesting classic rock kind of sound. And I like White Reaper. I went on a hike through the woods. And I was, it was just like a nearby trail that I'll just go to whenever I need to get out of the house. And a lot of the trees get carved on. And you can tell some of the carvings are, you know, some of them for like 10 years ago. Others are new. Some people will take Sharpies to the trees. And I just thought it was interesting. I was looking at all the trees and I saw someone Sharpied on the trail. Epstein didn't kill himself. Just randomly on one of the trees. And I don't know why, that just made me laugh. The real conspiracy theorists think he did. I stole that from a tweet. Based Vandal. Oh, you know what? I'm playing an actual Toon Link. I have something to prove here. This is why I hate these stages, because I love plummeting, and I can't do it here. Oh. And now I have to remember how to boomerang upwards. I'm not on Wi-Fi, but I am on a GameCube controller. Although I weirdly play better on Joy-Con. In handheld mode, I should say. Do it between... What happened? I looked at... What was I... I literally don't know what happened. I looked away from the screen. Joy-Con drift! It's a real problem. And they won't even replace it for free. It was a homie stock? Yeah, it was. You said you had a 3DS, you remember Nintendo Video? Nintendo Video? No. The closest thing I know to that is sometimes I would watch YouTube on my 3DS when I was too lazy to get my phone. It was weirdly nostalgic because the quality is super shitty. It's super compressed. You gotta go, Gizmo. Thoughts on Part 8? I haven't finished it. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. Part 8 is too weird, even for JoJo standards. I'm not even saying that in an I dislike it way. I just mean it's so weird. And that's saying something for this series. I just don't know what he's trying to do with it. That's like the most I can say without getting into details. It's bizarre. It's bizarre in a way that just makes me want to see, like, watch other stuff. Like, I've been watching Land of the Lustrous. I think it was Fib that recommended it, right? Like, I was told a year ago to watch that show, because it's a 3D anime. I was told after... what was it? High Score Girl. Actually, pretty good show. I feel like it's very marketed towards teenage girls, so it's strange that I like it, but at the same time, I feel like my taste coincides with that of a teenage girl. So you know what? No, it's fitting. I did it. I'm on episode 9 right now. I'll probably finish it by next stream. Fuck Marios. Does anyone else feel like legitimately intimidated when they fight a Mario? Because they're always a wild card of either someone who will destroy you or someone that, like, just started playing. And I think that grimace he has. He always looks so angry. I don't know why, but I instinctively get scared when I go against Marios. I might actually do this. Well, maybe. That's why I don't down spike between platforms, because that shit is obvious. Especially when you do it from 200 feet in the air. Has anyone noticed that Twitter's Has anyone noticed that Twitter's trending has just been weird recently? I'm not even talking about nutting going trending for like an afternoon. Before I started streaming and I went to do the announcement, Andre 3000 was trending. And I almost thought that maybe Class of 3000 had gotten renewed or rebooted. But no. There's just random shit trending this week. Nope. Hold on. I gotta go hard and finish this off. I got lucky. This isn't one of those Marios that shit stomps me with 2 stocks. But I'm also still worried. It's a message? Yeah, it's a message I need to upload more FUNKe studies. When shit from it just randomly starts trending. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please, I'm begging you. Why don't you use bomb? Because I have a patent pending on the Legend of Zelda bomb, and I don't want to give them any screen time until the patent goes through. Thought on Foss post-winter? I can't talk. That's spoilery. I can't talk about that. I like her development. I like how the character progresses. I'm glad I left Twitter. Oh, you brave soul. You coming to my Twitch stream to say I'm glad I left Twitter is like me checking Facebook and seeing my random high school friends going, I am officially off Facebook. You won't hear from me. Those who know me, you know where to find me. Crumby, if you suck and cuck me once this round, I'll stream tomorrow. That's just my little goal for you. Promise. Pinky promise, if he pulls it off. I didn't say I'm gonna give you it, you gotta work for it, buddy. Okay, you have to try a little harder than that. I know I'm a bot, but you can't expect me to just walk into it. Got him. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about my custom stages. I might want to try a ladder match. I want my shitty game mode to catch on, even if it's only me playing it. I'll set it up for you, bro. Get the suck. Nope. Oh, nice catch. I feel like K. Rool is where the DDD mains who are actually good go. Am I wrong in that assertion? The DD mains that actually want to perform. I'm not saying DDD is worse, I'm just saying DDD is like the easy choice. And K. Rool is the guys that have, like, they want to prove something. They don't just want to, like, make you mad. Oh my gosh, he's not even going for the suck and cuck, he's just trying to KO me. Please. Sometimes you just ask for it. I'm getting serious. I'm putting on the glasses, I'm backing up. Because they help me focus. That's not a suck and cuck though. Technically. That doesn't count. I'm talking about the one where you like throw them under the map and you can't recover. That was just a suck and bad luck. That gets you like a 30-minute stream. Alright, I'm up against death now. Good game. Have there been any heavy fighters in the DLC? Or has it all been standards? We haven't gotten any like big meaty boys. I feel like the next DLC fighter should be meaty. Alright. You've never changed the Nightbot deletion messages? Because then I'd have to acknowledge they exist. Librarian? Joke's on you, I can't read. Plants a heavy? Yeah, I guess. Oh, I actually like the concept of this stage. I was just running at it to test it. I haven't actually played it on it yet. Alright, it's been a while for my Cloud 2. No. My power wave's better. Even if I use up all my limit. If you guys are curious what I've been doing in my free time, like in between editing videos and not streaming, recently I figured out how to control both Overwatch and TF2 simultaneously using only one input. So what I did was I would play Junkrat and Demoman at the same time. This isn't like for a video or anything. This is just me being bored. And I have to say, I've never been, like, verbally abused quite as much in either of those games as I have trying to play both at the same time. Because the maps aren't the same, so you end up just shooting at a wall. Like, I'll be on Hanamura as Junkrat, shooting through the choke, but in TF2, the equivalent is me just shooting in spawn or some shit. And I have been called, like, words I cannot repeat. It's pretty interesting. I might stream it one day, just because it's some stupid shenanigans. The bad part about it is that I have to play it on controller too, because you can't have both inputs on mouse keyboard. At least not the way I've been doing it. So I'm playing Overwatch and TF2 on controller simultaneously. I asked for that. I didn't even get one stock. I was too busy talking about being a bot in TF2. What's the best rare insult you've ever heard? I don't know. I've had people sarcastically tell me to keep my webcam on. Sarcastically. Are you okay? Not in this game. Fuck, I can't decide. You know what? Now's my opportunity to learn it, right? What would you do if you ran into someone named FUNKe Furboy while playing TF2? I'd reconsider my legacy, probably first. That seems like a pretty, like, expected combination, I feel like. Someone in TF2 with the name FUNKe Furboy, like, I feel like that's not even something I could be surprised about. Alright, I played Terry twice, just for reference. Oh, it's against a Mega Man. That's great. They will never make another F-Zero game. I'm not here to discuss that, I just wanted to remind everyone. Just let it sink in. Oh, I did it! The backy kick. Gotcha. Dude, I don't know shit about Terry's inputs, and I'm still holding up. Barely. Why not? Because it would be good. It would be good for the world. And right now, it seems like the universe is kind of in karma mode. Just in general. I don't mean like for me, I just mean in general, it seems like Nothing can go right. Just every day is terrible. Yeah, can you guys spam Terry's inputs using finger emojis so I know what to press? Down, up, down. I can't do it. I just have to run at him. Okay. Dude, am I about to win my first game as Terry? I probably shouldn't say that. Nightbot is... I think Nightbot is timing out everyone that spams emojis. You're welcome. That was a trick to get all of the spammers out of my chat. No! No, please! I almost did. If they're gonna delay Metroid Prime 4, then we're not getting F-Zero. That was one of the games I most wanted to play. I've never played Prime. Apparently you can play it in VR. Using the Dolphin emulator. You can actually make Metroid Prime semi-work in VR. Okay. You're just a bully. A bully and a scoundrel. Boy, I sure wish I knew how to do Terry's super inputs right now. Emote mode might help the problem. Wow. That's not that I'm good at Terry, that's just June's not very good at Mega Man. No offense. I did it. I want to see... So, can you guys grade me in chat? On 9 to 10. On a scale of Ratitude to Blue Album, how did I do as Terry? 3. And that concludes my amount of playing Terry. Hold up. I had my fun. I want to go back to Banjo. Thoughts on the CGI in Lustrous? Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to make a funk study on the show, just because, like, the best way I could describe that anime is it's 3D animators just flexing. They're just, like, constantly flexing their abilities on you. You know, there'll be segments where it's just a character's running back to their base, and they're jumping through fucking trees. In, like, the most 2D anime style shit I've ever seen. It's good. We'll see. I gotta finish the show before I'm thinking about that. Oh, I get it. His name is Star Platinum, and he's dressed like... Okay. You know, I'd be more impressed if I hadn't literally run into a Jotaro Kujo online doing the exact same shit as you. No, 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 stay away. I'm taking out the no fun gun. Do a little dance. That didn't go how I wanted it to. No. Bye-bye. Why is blonde Goku in the back? I feel like Naruto would be an easier joke, don't you think? You know, watching Sakurai present all the background characters to this made me realize how unoriginal Akira Toriyama is. Like, how much of Dragon Ball Z is just shit other people have done. Oh, I gave you that. You're welcome. I felt bad for you. That's Naruto's dad's cosplay. That's your dad Naruto's cosplay. The entire lineage is identical. Just out of curiosity, I started reading the Boruto manga because, like, I watched the anime and I thought it was, like, fucking all filler. And it seems like it's a completely different series. Like, I don't know if the people that make the anime just realize they can make an entire series of filler and be fine. Neither of them really stood out to me. Is this only going to be a Smash stream? I think so. I was only planning on just playing for like 2 hours or something. I'm indecisive on playing anything else. I considered Death Stranding, but that's a game I play on its own. Or at least with more time. What do you think of KFC? They're trying too hard to become a meme. I think memes are being ruined by corporations. Oh, hell yeah, WarioWare, let's do it. I miss old memes. Like rage faces. The second Twitter got their hands on memes, it was over. No. I lost. See, I don't even know Terry's distance on half of these attacks, so I just have to feel it out on if it's even worth. I'm telling you, you give it 2 years and a single black pixel will be a meme. In fact, I'm certain it already is. Oh, I have to spam the eggs now. No. No. I feel like there's 2 alternate universes. One where I play Smash competitively and one where I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. How did I get so unlucky that I ended up with the TF2 universe? There's way less money to be made. I'll become the world's first trio of Smash Pokemon TF2. I just gotta make sure no one's doubling up the line, like Star Platinum. Ow. Did you watch Heavy is Dead? You already know that everything remotely TF2 related ends up in my recommendations. Yes, I have. The guys that remake SFM cinematics and Gmod, they released one. What was it? I want to say like a few weeks ago, if even, of the medic. They did the spy, but I didn't realize that they're doing multiple. I have an appreciation for that. Don't you dare! That's just comical. No. Try it again, though. You know what, there was a brief period where I played Mewtwo a lot, too. But that's only really because I heard Banny mains Mewtwo. And I thought, if Banny can do it, I can do it. But then I remembered, that's a completely incorrect statement. We can talk this out! We can talk! We can... I thought I had items disabled. You know what? At this point, if I could take a stock, I'd be happy with myself. I didn't mean mine. Played New Vegas. Like 4 hours. Are you asking that to follow up by asking if I've played Outer Worlds? Because I haven't. Not out of, like, thinking I wouldn't like it, but just haven't played it. You know how it is. It's the time where there's too much shit coming out. I haven't even beaten Link's Awakening yet. Like, the only game I would probably jump to play would be Death Stranding. And, like, maybe Sword and Shield. But that's like a hate fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I would never be in a relationship with Sword and Shield. I would hate play it. Fun fact, one of Terry's super moves and one of the few that can go through Banjo side B. That makes sense. I never see Terry's that actually do it, though. Bye-bye. I didn't give you permission to shut down the arena. You're probably doing poorly because you're commentating. Well, it's a scientific fact that streaming just makes you worse at games. But I think that's only a partial excuse. I promise I'm not always this bad. Oh, not you two. This is the issue. I have no clue how to deny spam. Only how to do it. I guess not jumping into stuff would be a good start, huh? You would think, like, with the amount of time I at least have on Toon Link, I would understand how to counter his kit better. Is there a maximum percentage you can get to in online quick play? I've had matches where I get up to 200% and I just can't fathom how I'm alive. But I've always been curious if it can go up to like 400. No. No, child. Spin to win. Oh, it's okay. He does the same thing I do. Just spam down spike. You can theoretically go 999 against Fox Laser. That makes sense. I'm just curious, like, if that's ever happened. I wonder if there's a... Oh. I wonder if there's a Guinness World Record for most percentage taken online in Ultimate. Because I mean, you can like literally get kicked for idle if you just, I think, spam beam for too long. You need to use your kill moves when they're at high percent. What, you're saying I shouldn't just grab and throw them constantly when they're at 200? You might be onto something. I commend you for down spiking. I almost won on accident. I didn't. Sizzle. Or someone. Actually, wasn't Sizzle in line before? Yeah. Someone. Oh, that was a good throw. I subbed for an Overwatch scrim the other day as main tank. I was hoping that, like, maybe the meta had slightly changed in Winston's favor. It is still completely Orisa Sigma. At least at the level they were playing. You know, I'll be honest, when they announced Overwatch 2, I was, like, secretly hoping maybe they would take out all the stuns and shields from 2, and then just treat it as a different game. Bye. No. Did someone say Overwatch? Hey, Sinister, can we ban every salty fish emote from my chat? Oh, hey, salty fish. Oh, I didn't see you there. You know, one of these days I'll take a stock. Maybe just as like an early Christmas present. Interesting slowdown there. You have to understand, chat. My two options here are be dead silent or rant about the current meta of Overwatch. That is where my brain is wired right now. And that's kind of one of those things where you would just take silence. That's kind of what had, what's it called? Riot's Project A. Legitimately interested. Because back, like, when I had graduated high school, I thought, if I want to, like, commit myself to any type of esport, I want it to be a movement shooter. Oh my god. And every movement shooter that I've fallen in love with has broken my heart, so... I'm still waiting for, like, some game to come out that, you know, fills that kick. That spice that I want. Project A is going to go into beta before Overwatch 2 gets announced properly. Probably. I honestly trust Riot to have a better work ethic than Blizzard right now. How so? Because they explicitly compared it to CS:GO and not only Overwatch. If they had avoided talking about it entirely, I would have just had no expectation. I would have thought, okay, it's going to be some, you know, Paladin shit. But because they explicitly went like, it's sort of CS:GO-y and Overwatch-y, you know that there's a compromise. Not in the direction of casual players. Hopefully. I could be wrong, and we barely have any info. I didn't even have anything against the idea of like a Paladin-y type game, you know? Paladins wasn't even that bad. That game is sort of like empty fun, I would best call it. It's something you could boot up and you wouldn't regret that time, but you're not going out of your way for it. The minimal footage they showed was somewhat promising too. This is I mean, that's kind of stuff that the video I've been working on talks about, just because it's more movement shooter stuff. So, yeah, I'm not going to give you the whole shtick about it, but there's really no popular game right now that fills that role. Quake Champions! What's the code? I never get a chance to look, so... The name of the lobby is FUNKe, though. No E. While I was playing on... Oh my gosh. I can't get a stock. Last night when I was playing before bed, I ran into someone named Austin with a Y. And it was kind of trippy. When's the next YouTube video? In 3 minutes, sluggish. Oh, my watch is broken, though, so... it may differ a little bit. Can't wait to play that video game. Alright, I'm making a swap. I'm getting too clocked right now. You know what? All out. All out effort. I met a guy named Simon with a Y. I need to have a PSA about not naming your children that way. Just so no one has to deal with it. The reason I say that is just because I have, like, a very specific, immediate understanding of that person. More than, like Matt... I don't have much of a bond with Matt. No offense. But when I see Austin with a Y, I instantly know what that man has put up with. I know, like, what he's put up with at the store. Like, trying to fill out forms. I get Matt. Or I don't get Matt, but I get Austin. Those are usually the matches I end up, like, rematching. I told you, I wanna at least get a stock. No matter what it takes. Even if it means getting juggled by a Luigi. Is it possible to host tournaments now in lobbies, or is it still limited to standard matches? Because if it's possible for me to set up a legitimate tourney, I'd like to. Still limited? Dude. I know it's like it bears repeating, but Nintendo is so one step forward and 2 steps back on everything online. Nintendo, like, isn't at the Bethesda level of, like, they fucked up too much. But I feel like Nintendo's had a weak 2 years. The last 2 years have kind of been iffy for Nintendo. They're not bad. But outside of Smash Ultimate, I forgot she has a gun. I'll be completely honest, I forgot Zero Suit owns a gun. I don't think I'm licensed to carry. I don't mind the online payment. The $20 isn't that much. And they're doing better about the exclusives. It's just the actual in-game features of their games are so arbitrarily limited. There's a tournament website that would require some pre-existing knowledge. I have to read into it. Oh yeah, I can, like, stun people, can I? I completely forgot about this shit. Damn, I got so much to relearn. Oh, I am gonna fuck Terry up. Maybe. Poor guy. Seems like Terry has a lot of, like, specific angle moves that you have to set up. Like, Simon and Richter without all the projectile shit. And if you don't know how to set up those angles, then you get beaten by FUNKe. Your name is fitting. You know what? I'll homie stock that. Baby's first Terry match. Come at me. Yeah, outside of Smash Ultimate and Animal Crossing, there's really not that much Nintendo's doing right now that I'm totally jazzed about. It's... like, I was worried after the Switch came out we would just have a dud year. They're kinda catching up, but... I don't know. Metroid 4. Well, I still need to play the first 3 before I can even say I'm interested. I mean, I am, but... I really don't know enough about Metroid to justify that hype, he says while playing Zero Suit Samus. Oh, if only I blocked it. Ah, there it is. And I still... How did I fuck that up? How did I fuck that up? I forgot how to do her kick. Oh my god. You know, like, it... And I feel like it's... No offense to that Terry, but I feel like that's just salt in the wound. You know, I was playing Overwatch earlier, and I was wondering, why haven't I been able to get back my GM? Like, I don't feel like I'm getting old and rusty at video games. Never mind. Ever heard of the band Art Brute? Yeah, that's that weird band that, like, has vocals that aren't actually singing. I know that because I listened to one of their albums this week. And he says everything in a very specific inflection. In the entire song, he just talks. It's like... I would almost call it a gimmick concept album. I didn't dislike it. Actually, a couple of their songs were kind of banging. It was just so weird. He just talked... Like, if you look up Art Brute, I'm not lying. He talks like this the entire album. Forgive my limey accent. It's not completely on point, but you get the idea. Hold on, I'm spitting all over myself. Yeah. If you guys want an interesting video to watch, and you're like me, and you didn't have anyone to play Portal 2 with, recently there was a tool-assisted speedrun of Portal 2 uploaded, beaten in 14 minutes. And it's essentially robots playing the robots in Portal. So if you're like me and you never had the chance to play Portal 2 co-op... Actually, I think I did eventually, but... It's actually a pretty cool speedrun, because you also get to hear all of GLaDOS' voice lines throughout it. And what I realized watching that is how good Valve is at creating games within the game. Like, throughout the Portal 2 co-op, GLaDOS will just randomly praise one of the bots. while like making fun of the other. So if you're playing with a buddy, she'll just randomly start praising your buddy and try to turn you against each other. It was actually a pretty clever game. I guess you could almost call it a mechanic. An ARG. Anyways, it's a cool speed run if you're into that kind of thing. That's what I first thought when I watched it. Is this a canon speed run? Is this what actually happened? And this isn't 100%, by the way. This is like any percent category where the robots are portaling through walls and beating the puzzle without ever looking at it. I need to start doing some finishing moves. Like, I feel pretty decent at racking up percentages, but that's all I do. I just rack up percentages. I do make videos, Eli, it's true. Stop rolling, you Gamma Male. Joke's on you, Gamma Male actually had a pretty... or Gamma had a pretty decent story in Sonic Adventure 1. And Heroes. So that's a compliment. Donde está Lunchbox Album 2? No necesito. E2. Okay. Gun game. Gun game. So this is, I think this is the primary issue I find trying to learn Zero Suit. It seems like I don't know how to master her aerial game. Any enemy that knows how to hop just fucks me.
Now return to your original position.
Also, she's like, I don't know if you call it floaty, but she's so easy to punish if you miss an aerial attack. Sorry for the lag. It's Smash Ultimate. You kind of just have to, like, accept that this is a variable. It's a feature.
Stand straight and try to keep your hips aligned with
Here I... Oh boy, here I go rolling again. How do you do that, downwards gun? Down... Nope.
now.
I'll figure it out.
To your original position.
Nope.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate.
Zero Suit must be murdered, change my mind. Yep, that's a Ridley player.
Training and working on your sides.
Ooh. Got ya.
Now.
Why did I do that?
To your original position.
Just let it happen.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate.
I think trying to learn Zero Suit was the closest I got to any level of Smash meta. Like earlier in Ultimate's release.
Distribute your weight equally between
I gave a legitimate, earnest effort to get good at Zero Suit. And all it taught me was that my skill set is too built on FPS games right now. So moving over to a fighting game, especially a party fighter, it's such a foreign thing to me. None of my hands are built for it. None of either two of my hands
Watch the flow of my movements as I
are
demonstrate.
familiar with controllers.
Focus on strength.
That was a good grab on my end. I got him. I'm still in this.
Now, return to your original position.
I want to see gambling in chat right now. Who's betting against me? Legitimately, I want to know who thinks I can't do this.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate.
And when I look after this fight, it's gonna decide if I end the stream early. Oh no. We can talk this out.
Position side.
Oh, I was really banking on a prediction.
Now, return to your original position.
You know, you would think after the 6th grab I would learn. I feel like he's just trying to get me to 300% here. Me. Everyone said me. Every single person said me. I know how to hop. It's not even fair. This is a paid audience. Joke's on you, I rigged the match. Idiots. I get all your money. Is that a slightly more tan Kirby? There's a slightly more tan Kirby skin? To be what? To be like the box art? That's just... I don't like Bahama Kirby. Oh, you know what I kind of did want to stream again? Kirby Air Ride netcode. Or not netcode, netplay. I need to, like... The problem with that is how much work goes into setting that up and coordinating it. But you can potentially expect a Kirby Air Ride stream. Wow. God, I wish I could do that shit. Oh God, it's an Instagram Kirby. A tan blonde Instagram Kirby with a gun. Modern beauty standards. All right. My game is clearly not working. I need to give up on the grabs. The problem is my brain is wired for like 2 maneuvers. Grabbing and hopping. I need to like... I'm still in it. No, she knocked me out of my grab. I got him. I don't even care, Pencil. I take that. That's a personal win. Even if you kind of set it up by coming at me. I'll take it. Not too stocked, PogChamp. When's the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap Funk study? After I finish Minish Cap? Would you laugh at me if I said I've read more of the Minish Cap or the Minish Cap manga? I've read more of it than I have played the game. Because I have. I didn't even know. Apparently there's a manga about the Minish Cap. I heard, like, from the people I've heard talk about it, Minish Cap's apparently very underrated. Which might be a good incentive to make a funk study. Capitalize on those views before someone else does. It's about time someone went DDD. No! No, I did it! I always do this to myself! Respect. You're one of the good DDDs. You're one of the respectable ones. And there's very few of you. I don't even know why I dodged to the left. There was no logical reason for me to have done that. See, I know I need to, like, do some hop game on him, but I'm... I feel like I just have to sit. No, please, God, I'm begging you. I feel like I just have to sit and reflect the spikes. That's every time I play a DDD. I don't know, the caveman that wants to play baseball in my brain just instinctively doesn't want to get close. Technically, I stalked him. Even if it was a pity stock. I'll take it. Fuck it. GG. Best Weezer song? You Gave Your Love to Me Softly. Final answer. That's not my favorite, but that's the objectively best one. You're just showing off. Don't you get showy with me, Fantano. I just remembered that Zero Suit has a down spike. That's what most of this stream is, me remembering toolkits. No. Learn Richter next. I actually did have a bit of a Richter phase. You'll find, like, my shortest phases are the ones that I start, and then chat starts making fun of me and makes me too insecure to keep trying. And my, like, 2-week Richter... My 2-week Richter phase was one of those. Bye. Now, when I was playing for the Overwatch scrim as a sub, it was for my friend who plays on a team at his college. And he was talking about how the people we're facing have, like, a full esports degree. They're, like, it's a college with a full esports degree and an official Overwatch team that was playing. Dude, I wouldn't have fucking dropped out in 2015 if that shit was around. I'm mad. That's the kind of thing that makes me feel old. I mean, I'm sure there were esports degrees in 2015. But I think Overwatch kind of, like, changed the game. After it got on ESPN. ESPN, as I like to call it. Good game, Pac-Man with sleeves. You heard of the band Pup? Have I? One of their songs is in the first 4 songs of my Spotify playlist. Hell yeah, I've heard of Pup. Pup's probably one of my favorite, if you would consider them indie bands, probably one of my favorite indie bands right now. Up there with Antarctigo Vespucci, Red Vox, and the late great Feed Me Jack. Although I feel like Pup is kind of popular enough now, it doesn't fall completely under indie. Roswell Kid's up there, but their last album was like 2017, wasn't it? Maybe even 16. They're one of my favorites, but I don't feel like their discography is... I guess they have a good discography. I don't know, they're like... Roswell Kid was one of my favorite bands when I lived in Florida. When I was in high school. But I think now... It's so guitar heavy that it's almost a contained experience. Like, there's a lot of technical reasons I really like Feed Me Jack. Like, the amount of jazz licks. It's really impressive from a compositional standpoint. Roswell Kid is kind of just like some fun guitar riffs. Which I know is massively over-examining it, but... My point is, there's too many other bands. that I like. The thing that pisses me off about Spotify is they have, like, indie sections that aren't indie bands whatsoever. Here's an indie band with 4 million followers. It's not really indie then, is it? I mean, it's independent, but it's not exactly a garage studio. Oh. It's first time I pulled that shit off in 4 months. Oof. Not a 2-stock. Thoughts on Arctic Monkeys? FM's a great album. Their weird rockabilly album they put out recently, I'm passive. I'm passive on. Get around to checking out that band Ghost that someone in chat and I recommended. I think that one slipped my mind. Top of the list. Top of the list now. Good game. I lost, but good game. It's just not punk anymore. Punk will never die, because it was never alive. Punk will forever remain in the shadows. Alright. Someone's gonna have to bail here. June, you've already played. Did June change his avatar? Or is this a different June? I've got my eyes on you. Don't think you can slip that by me. I wonder who it's gonna be. Uncle Dane? Oh, it's just you. Okay, that was... I'll be honest, I really did not expect that. That was a really clever subversion. I can't tell if it's supposed to be someone. Don't do it. Ooh. I got PK fired. I wouldn't have even been mad if I got knocked out there. That was well timed. I'm so reliant on that up spike, and I never hit it. FUNKe stream? Yeah, I made sure to come back with a game that's perfect for talking to chat. A competitive fighting game that I can't look. I got my priorities. Oh. It's like the alternative is either just play a random game and pretend I didn't stop streaming for 2 months, or play Smash Ultimate and get decked by every single person I fight. Those are my two options. Okay. I was gonna say I didn't burp, but that was a very pathetic burp. Check out the album Meliora. I will. Moon, you gotta let me fight bruh here. Or someone has to. It looks like Moo's tabbed out, right? You're out for now. Oh, he left. Sorry. You can rejoin Moo. I thought that was paused out. Bruh. Is anyone else worried that OK Boomer is gonna become unfunny? Kinda like Creeper Amen. I thought that shit was hilarious about 3 months ago. I'm worried about OK Boomer. It already is? Damn it. I don't know, I've seen like some actual boomers getting upset about it, so there is still some value in it. It's just like I say, whenever the corporations catch on to the memes, that's when they're ruined. Like the KFC dating simulator. That's the kind of shit where you're just like, really? Normally I want platformless stages, but this one is weird enough. I can work with it. Got co-opted by millennials. I don't really know what happened with OK Boomer. It just got too popular. I mean, that's just the issue with memes. Oh? Bruh. It's once it reaches too wide of an audience. It's the same with No Nut November. Like, last year that shit was funny. Alright, honestly, the memes about people starting to levitate after 2 weeks of No Nut, that gets a laugh out of me. But overall, I just feel like we're in such a post-meme world. Like, 2016 was peak memes, and now we're kind of in the aftermath. Wow. He tapped me. He tapped me so perfectly that I couldn't... Okay. Okay. NNN is anti-Semitic and far-right according to Rolling Stone. I can't even respond to that. That's just humorous. Let Illy play. Illy has gone through the line like 3 times now. Blue, I ask you to step this one out. Illy has done their dues. Ooh, and a mirror match. Perfect. I can't even join again. I will show it post this fight. I'll have time to, because I guarantee you I'll lose and have to re-go through the queue. I sure hope I don't get punished. I have to, like, actually focus up here. This is the ultimate test of my abilities. All 3 of them. I need to set a preferred stage after this, too. So anyway, about artificial intelligence. Recently, Black Mirror was trending on Twitter. Because apparently, I can't remember what the name of it is. You know that little cute robot dog from Black Mirror? There was I guess a demonstration show of like 8 of them moving in synchronicity. So in case you're just curious what's going on, the robot dogs are pretty much final form now. Also, this isn't technically AI, but I learned recently there's a neural network that can split songs. Like, you feed it an MP3 and it'll break down all of the instrumental tracks. I'm curious, how many of you have ever gone to the site of YouTube where you learn how to remove vocals from a song just because you really wanted to create an instrumental, but it always ended up super shitty because separating tracks in a final master mix is super difficult. There's a neural network that can do that shit super easily now. I've tested it a little bit. I was testing it on Feed Me Jack songs, and it was shockingly very effective at isolating vocals. It could only do like up to 4 tracks of drums and piano. It can't really separate guitars super well. Damn, nice. But it can, it's still like... My point is, the neural networks are getting nutty. It's not foolproof. I didn't even take a stock. It's because I was talking about AI. It functions on a Python script, and it's public, I think, so anybody can tinker with it. I'm pretty sure June is played. But just because I respect the fact that you, like, went through the effort of pretending to be a different June, I'm gonna let you play again. Can you stop crumping in front of me, Bowser?
Keep your hands and heels on the floor. Hold this pose for 30 to 40 seconds.
Do you think anyone would genuinely complain if Piranha Plant got retconned from Smash? They just, like, removed him and replaced him with another DLC fighter? I've just been thinking about this. He's a Mario rep. He's kind of just an amalgamation of other existing abilities. Like, would anyone, like, really fight it? Aside from the 3 people who play him as a meme? I shouldn't say that. I don't know enough about the scene to be that judgmental of Plant. A ton of people would complain. You're probably right. I was thinking about that in TF2 recently. Like, I keep saying like so much since I've come back to streaming. I need to stop. I've always thought, if Valve were to retire weapons, I feel like people wouldn't complain. Like, you don't have to make the sun on a stick viable. You can just retire it. Fortnite does that, right? Learn from Fortnite. It's unlikely they will retcon the pyro, but wouldn't it be nice? We're almost even percentages, and I'm still getting spit roasted. Later. That's what you get for spit roasting Zero Suit Samus. I'm about to stock this dude with 177. Never mind. Wait. I don't even have an excuse there. It didn't jump. Okay. You got your second match in June. Retcon everyone but the soldier. That's just Quake. You're just describing Quake Live. You know what? I went out of my way recently to watch a Quake Champions tournament. Just because it was like, I was browsing Twitch. And apparently, people play Quake Champions. And there was just a little tournament going. It was honestly... What the fuck am I doing with my mic? It was honestly kind of hype. I won't lie. I'm not gonna say it in the sense that I want to go download Quake Champions. But it kind of just makes me miss that Quake motif. I could not describe what was happening without losing some people that just don't know how that game plays. But I watched as one of the... It was 1v1ing, right? In Quake Champions. And one of the players, I don't know the names, gets the other dude down to like 3 HP. It is 30 seconds on the clock. They're evenly tied. It is so evident that this guy's going to win. But the dude he's about to kill hides in a corner, narrowly dodges a rocket, kills him. He kills the dude that's full health. And then 20 seconds on the clock, they respawn, run at each other, and both die at the exact same time. So nobody gets points. And at the last 2 seconds, the dude that was very evidently gonna lose just randomly pulled a victory out of his ass. Like, it was actually legitimately a kind of hype moment. Like, I honestly might keep my eye on Quake tournaments. Still not gonna play it. It's not that it's not fun. It's a fun game. It's just, it runs like shit. That's JoJo Part 5. It literally played out like a JoJo fight. It was super ass-pulley. I'm still of the opinion you should be able to ban Fire Emblem heroes from a lobby. Everyone's made equal, but we should segregate the Fire Emblem fighters. Just them. Everyone else is fine. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the chat's consensus on if Quake Champions can still become a big esport? I don't mean that in a dismissive way. I mean, is it, like, lost 0? You have that little faith? idTech doesn't make Quake Champions, do they? They might. They might be a part of it. I thought they were just all in on Doom. Maybe it's like a subsection, like a certain amount of them. Say 5? That's fair. How disappointing. Yeah. So that's Marth, Girl Marth, Red Marth, Blue Red Marth, Weeb Marth, and Alt Blue Red Marth. Yeah, I think you got all of them. Has Andre played? I think Andre has played, hasn't he? Out. How many waifus are in it? I don't know, but at least, I want to say 6. If you count Soul Rag, which I do, 7. That's a great me. Well done. Oh, I keep saying I'll show the code, but I never do. Typical streamer. So his name is Blue, but he's playing Green Mario. It's confusing. I feel like I need to prioritize learning true combos in this game. Also, I just realized we're playing on that stage. Is this still number 1? Or has it been beaten yet by art? The last I looked, it was just 100% all art stages and not actual maps. Almost. You knew it was gonna happen. Just gonna spam this. You want to know how low my GSP is on pretty much everything I play? It's gotten to the point that I can win matches just by spamming the down spike and nothing else. I've won 3 matches as Zero Suit doing that. That is how low I've fallen, GSP-wise. That's either indicative of how bad the average player is, or indicative of how bad I am. Or both. 5 million GSP gang? I can't play anything without dropping out of the millions instantly. I'm talking 1 round. I think my highest is like plant at 3.6, and it's only that high because I won a game and then stopped queuing. I want to learn how to use her mid-air gun thing. Not that I need to here. I'm an elite Toon Link. You should leave. You look like John Lennon. I thought I was Jack White. Make up your mind. Just curious if you're going to stream Death Stranding and Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive is on my list, but I haven't actually, like, researched into it enough to decide if I'm going to stream it. Death Stranding is kind of in the same boat. Like, I'm 100% going to play the game. I'd be happy to stream it. It's not that I have any reservation. But it's also, if the game is mostly just walking around, I'd kind of like to offset that by playing something else on the side. But then I go down the route. Okay. That's a pretty good map. You got a giggle out of me. I've not seen this. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, come up here. Come up here. Come up, we're gonna fight on the gun. You don't have a choice. I'm the streamer here. No, that's what I wanted to do to him! Get off the gun. It's a good stage anyways. Imagine if we saw Smash Ultimate get to the triple digits on fighters. Sakurai seems to, like, want to treat it as the ultimate Smash. And I have zero expectation of him planning to work on another one for at least 5 years. Okay, I'm up there now. I wouldn't even complain. And by the way, I think it's well deserved. He deserves a break. He could stop development today and fully deserve a decade vacation. But at the same time, I almost want to humor seeing Ultimate just get out of control large. They would have to change the packs, though. Give me, like, 20 fighters. I'd pay for all of it, too. The Poyo might save me! I can't... Hit me! Ah. You know, after going for my 18th grab, I think I realized what I was doing wrong. I already have full trust we'll get a first-person shooter rep before the end of the life. There's really no merit to sitting here and guessing if it's going to be, you know, Master Chief, if it's going to be John Halo or something. But I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. Peja, you've played. Leave. Star, you've played. If we get to the point that new people just aren't joining, 0K9JT, then I don't mind rejoins. But for now, I would prefer just to leave it open. No guns. That's the thing. You can have guns, but you can't have big titties. My character literally is holding a gun as we speak. Guns aren't the issue. Guns might be a bigger issue in the States' censorship. I don't think Japan cares too much about it. Japan's really stingy about assuming nudity. And by assuming, I mean people seeing things that aren't there. Panty shots. I'm starting to think this guy might be a spy. Dude, give me a break. I haven't played Metroid. Technically, I played 2 hours on the SNES arcade. But I haven't beat Ridley. It's a fitting stage, too. Okay. I think that's the last thing in her kit I completely forgot how to do. I remember it because I remember so many Samuses shutting me down on edges by doing it. No. I will at least take a stock from Ridley. Next life, I will take a stock from Ridley next fight. I loved you in John Wick. I don't even have a beard. Take that shit to Critical's chat, not mine. Favorite character in Lustrous? I mean, technically Fuss. I kind of resonate with her lonely demeanor. The looking for a job thing, but I don't know. I don't feel like anyone in the Land of the Lustrous cast has grabbed me. I like the show, but June, you do not get a third time. No, June. I respect the effort. I really do. I fully respect the grind. Andre, I can't stop them. I loved you in the Beatles. I'll take that one. Who is that guy that was apparently almost a fifth Beatle when, like, Paul left? I was reading an article about that. Apparently John really wanted some dude to be a guitarist in the Beatles, but it just never happened. No, I don't mean me. I'm not setting up a joke about me. I mean, there's literally... I think it was Jason Cropper. No. That's just a little Weezer joke. Just for some reason, I was just running into random Beatles articles in the last month. I read another article about a girl who took a photo and she was convinced that she captured the spirit essence of Paul or not even Paul. Who's the other Beatle that died? Who's the third Beatle? The one that's not Ringo. He was saying that she caught the essence of all the dead Beatles in a spirit. George Harrison. But John and George were both in a photo she took, and she was... I can't remember if she was trying to sell it for like $1 million, or just be taken seriously as a psychic. John's not dead. He's streaming live on twitch.tv/FUNKe right now. Waiting for you to give your Twitch Prime. Who's John? Is that trying to set something up? I appreciate the people saying George in chat 2 minutes after I asked. Like they Googled it. How do you feel about Andrew Yang joining Weezer? He seems like the kind of guy that would be into Weezer. I welcome Yang into Weezer. He can be the 6th Weezer. He's the 2nd honorary behind Carl. I feel like Yang would be better suited in a math rock band, though. I know I'm overusing these grabs, but I can't fucking help myself. Huh? That's literally what he says all the time. He wears a fucking hat that says math on it. I'm sorry, that's not my word. I don't think I'm gonna get the ground pound. I should give up. Wow, that was the most 10,000 IQ dodge I have ever pulled off. I will never do anything like that in my life. And I'll never get credit for it either. You walked into it! You were the shittiest starter of your gen. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not allergic to smash attacks. I'm allergic to nickel and technically pollen. Andre, but oh shit, I gotta go quick before he starts. No, Andre. Show ID, 0J9K, fuck, 0J9K something. Just guess the last digit. You'll find it. 0K9. Oh shit, I was actually close. T. I was thinking of 2. But then I double thought. I'm like, no, it's not 2. Why am I thinking of t? Oh, I'm sorry, Cloud. You're gonna get some swamp ass on this battlefield stage. Good luck down spiking me. Oh, he did it. It's actually working better for him than it is me. Good one. Yoink! I have to at least get into 50%. If I die at 33, I give up. Okay. Oh, there's like actual Earthbound sprites in the back? That's so cool. I've never paid attention to this stage. Mostly because there's so many goddamn stages. I've never played Earthbound. Earthbound 3 is the one drawn... What is it? Homages from Undertale, right? Undertale drew homage from. It's Mother 3, not Earthbound 3. It's actually Boku no Hero Academia. It's actually pronounced Justine. It's actually pronounced Justine. It's actually pronounced FUNKe. It's a common misconception. Wow, he is decking me right now. You know what? I take it back, Moon. I said you wouldn't be able to down spike me, and you finish me with a down spike. Respect. You have convinced me to play Final Fantasy VII on release. It's actually Earthbound 2 because Mother 1 was Earthbound's beginnings, you subpar brain boy. Okay, weeb. Hear the roar of my full force and neutral attack. Well, someone's got to give here. General rule is anyone that's in this slot gets to stay. Birds. Peace. Don't you give me a peace, boy. Do they have a nuclear throne character in this game? Ness is close enough, right? You would fit in. You don't have to clip me saying I'll play Final Fantasy VII. I've already decided personally that I will. Oh, God, what a shitty stage. Thank you. Thank you for having this in rotation. I legitimately want to throw the match. I fucking hate this stage. Oh, wow, good. Good stage incoming. I mean, I'm nostalgic for it. I played some Donkey Kong on arcade machines as a kid, but for a goddamn fighting game, there's nowhere to stand. The only place to stand... I don't even know what's happening right now. Lost, if you throw the match right now, I'll give you a second cue. You get to play again. Oh my god, you did not hesitate. That guy has 2-second delay on the stream. Alright, you get to go again. Actually, can we... Let's bring Lost to the front of the line. Everyone back out. June, I will ban you. I won't ban you, but I will trash talk your family individually. Unless the game crashes. No. June. Can we get Lost to the front? He was a good boy. He was a good boy and girl. Let's get him to the front. There we go. See, this is such a nice community. Couldn't do that on Zero's stream. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow it. The ID is 0J9KT. And I've now said it out loud 3 times, which means it's going to be forever in my brain. So thank you for making me remember this arbitrary room code. I feel like that's an inherent design flaw in the human brain. If you say anything 3 times out loud, it's just forever in your brain. You will never forget it. 0J9K2. Gifted sub. I generally read them at the end, but I'll make an exception. Thank you for that. Mostly because I get them maybe once a year. No. Fuck. I like this stage too. I gotta be doing better. At least let me get 75. And by let, I mean stop self-sabotaging myself. Da-na-na-da-da-na-na. That makes no sense. There's no dirt in that bridge. How did I pile drive you? That makes that... My immersion is ruined. You guys saw that, right? There was dirt. Good game, Little Mac. Good game. You see, Aggron didn't make it to the Sword and Shield. Take that back. You're lying. He's lying, right? I thought Aggron made it. I saw like a spreadsheet. Aggron made it. Aggron definitely made it. You're just lying. You're lying, right? You're lying. Because if he didn't make it, then I'm not getting Sword and Shield. That's my line. That's where I draw the line. Someone's got to go. Someone's got to bail. And Cup, you're the one getting kicked. If you don't. Thank you. I feel like I should just set the lobby to 2 people. I feel like that'd be a much more efficient system. Agaron isn't in? Fuck. And you can't even trade him now, can you? That's the thing that... Don't you ever do that again. That's the thing that bothers me. If I could at least trade it over. I don't care if they design the game in a way you can't find them in the wild. That's... whatever. But Agaron is like my #1 Pokemon. He's a fucking suit of armor. The game is Sword and Shield. I'm still in denial about this. You guys are lying. I have to, like, you're making me sweat to the point I have to go do my own research and find out that he actually makes it. Otherwise, I don't know, I'll print out a PNG of him and tape it over my monitor while I play. Thank you, Sluggish. That's 2. Well, from 2, there's 2 people gifting. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I should not be getting this slapped by a heavy. You know what they also announced is that you can apparently use your bank wherever now, right? Your PC. Has it been confirmed if you can heal your Pokemon using the PC from anywhere on the map? I feel like that's what makes or break this game's balance. Because if you can heal your Pokemon anywhere using the PC box, that's just fucked up. That sounds like cheating? Yeah. That's the main concern with it. It completely removes any level of difficulty from the game. I mean, you don't have to play like that, but it really devalues, like, any accomplishment from not doing that. Gotcha. I lose that fight. %. Someone post a good Zero Suit combo right now, and I will pull it off next fight. Distorted. I got pretty distorted there. They said when Let's Go came out that the next game would be more focused towards veteran players. I remember that. They said that Let's Go would be aimed at a casual audience, whereas the new one would... They said would align more with long-term fans. We get fit, you gotta bail. You gotta bail, man. Has Birds played? I don't think Birds... Why is Chun in the spectator stand? Honestly, that's fine, because the more people in the line, the harder it is when I lose to get back. So having one dead slot makes it a bit easier. So. Wow, just right off the bat, huh? Power button? That's a good combo, I'll use it. It worked. Can I just keep doing this shit? As long as it works, right? 3 times, Bird? 3 times, dude? You're not trying. You're not trying, but I want you to try. Just please. Birds. I expect so much better of you. You know what? I don't blame you there. That's not me being mean. That is me playing. Good game. Sometimes you just feel like giving up. I've seen this Mega Man before, but I don't remember if it's second game. Yo. Hey, I'm streaming right now, but yeah, he's right there. It's my roommate. Wait, Mega. I gotta get my headphone on. Okay, we're good. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm not about to fight Mega Man across the map for 5 minutes.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate.
That's embarrassing. And that's the story of my life as Zero Suit, landing right in front of someone.
While exhaling, bend forward and touch your toes with
What's a man to do against Leaf Shield? I guess jump would be a good alternative. Funk dropped out. Hey, I took an IT class in high school. I got certified in Photoshop. That's better than college, right? Oh, that was... What even... That was a good one. You remember when I said I just have no clue how to fight projectile spams? I think he's exploiting that weakness. Ooh. Came back to bite you, didn't it?
feel the stretch in your side.
Kind of. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I had it all together. That's good. Sometimes it's just better to not put up a fight so it ends faster. Dunktastic. Who's the guy with a algebraic expression for a name? Minus B plus or E. Okay, I can't even read that. I dropped out. I ain't gonna know that. He equals X. Man, this guy is full cosplay right now. Respect. Almost. I feel like Zero Suit and Wii Fit Trainer would get along well. Like, they'd be coffee buddies or something. Ha. Denied. Smash learning curve win. As soon as I know what it's like outside the bottom of the bell curve, that's when I'll talk about it. I respect those soccer move attempts. Credit. It's just you're doing the exact same maneuver. It's not that difficult. I say it as I get hit by one. That was just embarrassing. For you. I'm gonna lose to Mathman. I mean, just looking at his name hurts my head, so... Why did I... Oh, you saved me. I found a way to fuck it up. Thank you. This is a match now. Not too stuck. I got one off of him. Somehow. You know what? You actually have some decent aerial juggle game. I take back what I said about the ball. Not enough, though. That's just a strange angle, quite frankly. You know, like when you do a maneuver and you instantly regret it, but there's nothing you can do to stop that maneuver? I'm pretty familiar with that feeling. Okay. I'm glad June is here to say dunktastic after every single match. Is Greninja good anymore? I never played him. Has he been nerfed? When I played against Alex, I fared a bit better. But maybe he's gotten washed up. I think I still lost, so... I guess no. Ball is life. Hey, respect the grind, bro. What? Oh, this Moon again? I didn't even notice. Round 2. Don't. It doesn't have to be like this. Do you know how much each of these bullets cost? I don't know what to do. Because the second I stop, I don't have time to recover for anything else. I feel like I should have won that. This kind of just feels like a match of both of us trying to make something cool happen. But neither of us are very good at that. Come here. Not what I meant. That's just one of those you get lucky. Not your hit, my little bounce on your head. Oh, I hate these stages so much. Just let me go down. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Just every 20 minutes, I get my ass handed to me on this exact stage. No. I've had enough of your little charge attacks. I'm panicking. You know what? That's fair. That's... I deserve that. 2 stuck. Deja vu? How many penises do you have? Isn't the plural peni? I can't answer it because you didn't... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what the plural of penis is. Oh, you gonna spam your little electric shoot? I can do that too, you know. Just a little bit higher up. I hate it. This is like comeuppance for all of the time I've spent playing Richter. I have to keep going against this shit. I feel like I've learned my lesson somewhat on Zero Suit. What used to happen is I would go off stage, not looking at the stage, and then I would just backflip to my own death. I have a bit better self-discipline now to not spam the button. Mario Odyssey 2 will never be made. Just reminding everyone, it's not gonna happen. It's been 2 years. It's not happening. As much as it pains me to admit. Has it been 2 years? It's definitely been 1.8. Minimum. You're too short for half of my attacks to hit. I fucking hate it. Gotta throw the taunt in at least once. At least once in the stream. Kick out the bench people. The bench is fine. It keeps the line to get in shorter. So when I inevitably lose, I don't have to cycle 8 people out of a line. I'm not about to play this long game, boy. I'm working. I legitimately want to prove, at least to myself, that I'm not losing 75% of all of my viewer matches. I need at least a 30% win rate. I'm gonna work for it. Is there a noticeable difference playing wired versus Wi-Fi from an input perspective? Oh, H2O. It's a good thing you play Pikachu because you're quite conductive. Yes. Well, you said it in all caps, so I believe you. I honestly may invest in a Ethernet splitter because the input lag is, without a doubt, the thing that most trips up my mind. Rematches? How long is it? It's been 3 hours? God damn. Oh yeah, people can rejoin if they want now. I think it's been long enough. Has anyone not played one yet? I can't remember if we'll just play through. There's always a well, I know will always be a delay no matter what. I just mean, if there's any marginal difference between wired and wireless, then I think it's been more than enough time to justify getting it. It's fine with me. You know, Joker doing his eye thing really doesn't help the situation. If I ever quit gaming, it is without a doubt because of the prominence of reflect and stun mechanics. Just bar none. That will be what makes me quit video games. Which shouldn't be too hard, given that Mario and Sonic 2020 Olympic Games will be the last video game ever, unfortunately. Wow, I fucked up my grab, but you still rolled into it. So it worked out. Oh, I just realized they have like a similar back kick. That's cute. This adds more meaning to his twink body. Nope. I'm gonna win that fight. Every time, I'm going to win that fight. You need a different strategy besides that. That was your Just forget anything happened. Oh my god, he actually... I was joking when I said get a new strategy. I want you to keep doing the backflip. I'm like, my mind is racing a mile a minute. Trying to think, what can I do to just fucking kill him? But I'm drawing a blank. Fuck it, neutral. Fuck it. Why didn't it? Yeah. You saw that, right? I'm not fucking crazy. Okay. It's because I dropped out of college. Hey, every important person dropped out of college. They just dropped out of college because of an important reason. I just dropped out. That's the one difference. But other than that, like, that makes me an important person, right? Good game, Cup. I'm gonna have the pleasure of kicking you. Toon Link. A fitting matchup. Oh no, he's about to spam bombs, aren't you? Bombs? I don't want it. Keep them. I don't know why I even bother trying to up B. That shit never lands. That's just some frame perfect bullshit. Or I should say that's some hitbox for perfect bullshit. No. No projectile. This is how I shut down projectile spam. With more projectile spam. And I still lose. I feel like I need to up A more. Just maybe not right now. Like I'd go for something that easy. Damn, you know what? Respect the boomerang. I respect the boomerang, but not the user. Have the user consent or the user reviews come out for Death Stranding yet? Or is it still all primarily just game journalists? I'm curious to know if it's actual consensus that it's artsy bullshit. Walking simulator? Or I made a video on walking simulators like 3 years ago. That's just a selling point for me, quite frankly. Too stocked. I don't remember who in chat said that I would not win against Mathman, but you were right. Doesn't look like something you'd play. I believe that. I think that's a completely valid way to look at it. I just think there's a difference between saying it's not for me and saying it's objectively bad. I would say my favorite DLC is Banjo, and my least favorite is Hero. And I feel like that's a pretty self-explanatory answer. So, I don't need to dwell. I haven't, like, decided if Terry is... Oh my god! Toasty! Toasty! I haven't decided if Terry is higher than Banjo for me. I think what Terry represents is cooler. And I know going against Banjo, that's quite the statement. But I like the idea of a techie kind of character. Terry is a very techie character, which I appreciate. But I also am terrible at tech. And whereas Banjo is a very noob-friendly fighter. So I think I respect Terry more, but I personally appreciate Banjo. And Hero can go fuck himself. No. Gotcha. At least a little bit. No! You had me scared there, Toasty. You really... Imagine not reaching the ledge is K rule. Imagine. Brought to you by Jigglypuff Gang. I know what you're trying to do. Thanks, I guess. Thank you, Toasty, for that. That could have been bad. No, what the fuck am I? Thank you. Thank you, Toasty. That was intentional. That was me. That was intentional. I was just playing along to make a good stream clip. Don't clip. It's not worth clipping now because I've explained it. I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel right lying about the fact that that was intentional. Is all. No, I really don't have a personal problem with what Hero is. It's just, I don't know. I've had experience with RNG in games. Never positive. Except for, like, Easter eggs. Like, random reload animations. That shit, that's the only RNG I'll allow. Okay, I might be able to stand a chance here. Is this a different Joestar? I feel like I've seen 3 different JoJo people. It has to be multiple. There's too many. I genuinely, like, he hits so much harder than I do. I'm so terrified of, like, closing the gap in any capacity. I feel like I have to play the air game. That's... Oh my god, let me stand. Not pun intended. He like he. I've heard of animation canceling, but the amount of animations he's canceling on my end is quite. I have to put the glasses on. My depth perception is clearly the problem here. I'm at a genuine loss. I'm like a fucking toddler. One stock, it's all I want. $133.9. I was 0.2 off from a funny joke. I feel like I should just stop going for the pummels because it's evident I don't know how to follow up. My priorities are right, but my fingers are lacking. Thank you for spamming Dunktastic Expand. I appreciate it. June. Let me in. I can't remember if you played Pikachu last time, so I don't know what to expect. Have you ever thought what it would be like being bald? Do you mean just, like, in a general sense, or literally have I considered going bald? No. The problem is, my hair grows pretty well, but I also have a massive forehead. So I can't grow it too long. So I've, like, thought... But I don't want to, like, realize I have a weird-shaped head or something. Too late. One day. There's probably a benefit to it. Just cut off, like, everything off and start fresh. This is fine. That was almost cool. Here's the thing about going bald. You have to have a nice beard to make it work. And... well... I look like a brunette Steve Irwin. That's just a random one. That's just weird. For a second, I thought you were saying Steve Buscemi, and I was offended. Steve Irwin... yeah, I could kind of see the Crocodile Hunter, but... that dude is definitely way too, like... in shape... to have the same structure as me. He was too in shape, I should say. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I have to take a break. I have to stop smashing. I can see myself playing worse as the matches go by. Harry Potter and the Six. What even happened there? I was holding down. I just didn't want to play on Pokemon Stadium, that's all. I mean, I appreciate people trying to spell my name out in chat in support, but I still lost. Can we add a bad play counter? No. I was gonna start playing my harmonica, but I have no time for it now. You come to me. I have too bad of an experience playing against Jigglypuffs because what they always do is they start jumping under the map and then running to the other side. And then I just spend 3 minutes chasing them. So you come to me. Is that a slightly tan Jigglypuff? With a hat? What? Why are there slightly tan variants of these characters? I guess, like, for the Mediterranean players. Stream Smash more? I like it, but I also feel like Smash is the kind of game where it's... If you're gonna stream it a lot, you want to make a, like, conscious effort to constantly, I don't know, commit to it. Which I do, I play a lot of it off-stream. But I also know it's... I don't know. It's not the best stream game if you're not a Smash content creator, I guess. Just because it's so hard to read chat. And it's hard to have a meaningful discussion on anything beyond Smash. And if you don't know a lot about Smash, then that pool of what you can talk... What you can talk about is very shallow. For example, the fact that I can't... That I'm just... speaking jargon while getting completely curb stomped by a Jigglypuff. That's what I mean. When I'm better. When I'm better, I'll play it more. I gotta practice off stream. I gotta get a wired cable and practice off screen. In the future, I think I'll probably play it more. Maybe like at the tail end of streaming other stuff. You know, just like 1 hour bro down segments. Nice to meet you. Oh, a new entry. Remember when you played TF2? Yeah, I think I remember that. I haven't lost my memory in the last 3 years. I have to get into it. I've gotten my dick rocked too many matches today. Also, I think Salty Fish mains Big Link, which means I need to especially learn how to counter it, just for personal principles. Trouble is putting that into practice is proving to be more difficult than I thought. You fucking critted my pinky finger. I shouldn't be allowed to hold down on my joystick. I should just tape it upwards. Just... I'm not making a bad play counter, but I might make a spiked myself counter. That's kind of dunktastic when you think about it. Just get an upwards Joy-Con drift. Why don't I just hold the Joy-Con sideways and then it'll drift upwards? Duh. Actually, if you play with a single Joy-Con, technically it does drift upwards. So just use a Joy-Con. Okay, I appreciate you both spamming Dunktastic, but someone's gotta let me in. It wasn't close. You're out. Oh. Someone left, too. Alright, I gotta, like, put a cap soon. I can physically feel my empty stomach. Also, I think my neighborhood's noise ordinance goes up at 9:30. So I can't be screaming over lost matches. Okay, it's a Mario, but he isn't immediately Grecking me, so I have a chance. Someone in chat might be able to answer this. Has there ever been an official Amiibo Smash tournament? LAN? Like a LAN part? Wow. Has there ever been a LAN party for Amiibos? Is what I'm asking. No? I feel like that needs to happen. Just everyone local to somewhere trains up their Amiibos and then... It's like horse racing, essentially. I know that there have been, like, online... Or people... I don't know, setting up their own Amiibos. But I want to see a fully fledged tournament of Amiibos. There are these... I see these glimmers sometimes where I'm able to think 2 steps ahead. And then right afterwards, I just wonder, how the fuck did I do that? The kind of play where you predict where they're going to land. So you hold your shot until after. It's like I temporarily overclock my brain. I want to die. I tickled the floor with my Z. I just wanted to grab the ledge. You win, Mario. You always win. Mario, go fish. Stop trying to tether ledge. I want to learn how to do it. I don't even think my rolling was the issue. If I had landed that, there was a chance. Someone. I think, but... Okay. FUNKe is trying to learn ZSS before any other character. This isn't my first time playing Smash. It's been out for a year. I learned how to play Zero Suit. It's just also been 3 months. And I wasn't that good even when I learned her, so... I guess I'm still learning her, technically. I would say I learned Cloud, but me getting destroyed as Cloud about an hour ago kind of unproves that, doesn't it? Alright, you're just kind of letting me set that up. Learn an easier juggle character. The difficulty is what makes it fun. Listen, I'm well aware of the skill gap from mastering Zero Suit Samus. This isn't a matter of learning a character that I think is easy to juggle with. If anything, it's kind of the opposite. I want to understand how a very specific playstyle character functions. Standing still is a legitimate move. You just pretend to be AFK. I didn't tether. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Don't fuck it up. I can't do it. I have to go to bed. I have to go to sleep. I have to do something with my body to prevent this from happening. Alright, I'm putting like a 5-game limit on myself. I will play like 5 more matches. I can at least admit to myself that I'm good at setting up victories. I'm just not good at victoring. It's the second half I'm having trouble with. Good evening. Someone's gotta bail here. Please. Should I be wave dashing? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Please. His attacks are so heavy. I'm trying to take the advice someone said to not dodge so much, but it's the only way I know how to avoid damage. Aside from shielding, which I don't even do. I guess I could also backflip. I could do a lot of things. I could call my parents more often. I could take up a second language. Just all things I'll never do. I have to roll. It's the only way. It's like when people learn how to do the claw grip by like bending their fingers in a weird way. I can't go back to like the claw grip. It's just how I use controllers. It worked. I miss having Banjo where I could just hop and get everyone off my ass. I have to aim it now. Kind of. It's still a little forgiving. Bye-bye, Crummy. I should have dodged. When's the early 2000s Star Wars stream? Whenever Fallen Order comes out. And that's not even 2000s. 4. It's okay, it's only Smash remembering it's a video game. I'm 80% sure Fallen Order is out. If it is, then I'm about to go bankrupt buying video games. Kick everyone after this match? Seems excessive. I don't mind doing rematches for the last 4 matches. Anyone that has stuck around this long for a Smash stream deserves a second round. Oh, here I go dodging again. I hate life. I feel like my New Year's resolution should just be to not be bad at Smash. The final frontier of my gaming. Or maybe I'll buy a lag switch. I'm thinking with every 4 brain cell I have, every single one. But I cannot think of a way to get close without dodging or jump or rolling. I guess I could just run and bash at him. Don't put your fingers there, Luigi. That's Daisy's property. 0 to death? Did I get... Did I was so focused on trying to just get close. It has to happen, right? 3 brain cell. Speaking of 3 more matches. How about... whatever. Let VV play? That's true, I don't think he's played. He'll get next game. I just need one. Wow, I fell for the ball right off the bat. I forgot about your gimmick. Kudos. Oh! I just got red. I just got red. Like, every text I've ever sent to a girl. I feel like that's the most difficult thing to overcome as I wouldn't call myself new to Smash, but as someone that's learning how a Smash game works. Oh my god. Understanding how positioning works. You would think after the amount of Scout I played, I would have a better understanding of positioning in video games. But I get fucking 2-0'd at 0% twice in a row. Alright, can we let VV in? VV. I don't think he's played. Everyone bail. Crummy. If you're not cosplaying as VVVV, I'm leaving. I mean, he's not Gunner, so it eliminates some options. Monopoly guy? Oh, no, is that the Pringles guy? I think that's... Or is that just a generic fancy what... old white grandpa? It has to be the Why not the Monopoly girl? Why not from that girls only Monopoly board? It's pretty misogynistic, V. You know, we're on a custom map. And I just realized what it is. Hold on. Monopoly man, go to the other side. I'm trying to look. Go to the other side. That's probably the best look I'll be getting. There we go. That's the first I've seen that. This is my catch up on all the top rated maps. Come and get me. I control the platform. This feels like a design flaw. You can just play like a bitch. Fair. Oh my god. What a fucking spot dodge. You know what? You earned that. This is a sin. Video games are a sin. We're just living in the outcome of their existence. You know, I thought for once I might actually land the spike. Oh, it was only a 2-second delayed attack. Like, I get punished for learning how to play differently. I get punished for trying things. It's like my parents trying to teach me how to play sports. I just get my ass handed every time I go to a new one. It's the Monopoly guy, I allow it. Alright, what am I on? 2 more matches? I can only handle 2. Win or loss. That's my limit. And keep in mind, when I lose, I gotta go to the back of the line, so we gotta filter out. That's my secret. If I never improve, my GSP will never go up. And if it never goes up, my games will never get any harder. Alright. I'm kicking both. Well, Hellzone hasn't played. No. Expand, you played like 3 times. You're being greedy. You're hogging the streamer. You have gone to the punch bowl at the party and taken the entire jug. That is what you're doing. That one hit I got on her is the only one I'm going to get. Okay, you know, I wouldn't even mind facing someone so much if I stood a chance. Oh, that's gonna be my undoing. You can't. I like to live life with a certain philosophy, where whenever I know I'm messing up, I just try to take notes and see what I can improve. But there's a certain point where you just don't learn anything. You're just not having fun. This is the equivalent of me going to one of my roommates' parties and going fox and wave dashing on them, which I could not even do. I'll take that dodge. Okay, I think I have to tether there. An interesting end to it. Try learning Donkey Kong. There's no nuance to Donkey Kong. I want nuance. In half-cladded clothing, which I guess Donkey Kong's only wearing a tie, but I digress. Alright, I think Hellzone has not played, so I want last match against Hellzone. He's my pick. And if he's not on Wario, well then he's not on Wario. I don't think Forrest has played either, but I gotta cut my limit, man. You jump when you get knocked around. Try to stop doing that all the time. Tons of people know how to punish it. Yeah, I think I went from down spiking myself into a free hit into just jumping into a free hit. I just need to know how to get out of a situation. Is a win on WarioWare truly a win? Does it truly count? I helped. Second one I've landed. Whole night. Look out. Fair trade. Oh, I'm big and metal. What did you eat? I don't even think Hellzone got anything. I got double upgrades. This feels unfair in my favor. This is what I mean. Is it truly a win? It doesn't count. Not letting you. Not letting you. Oh, you can run. But I can chase. If I get 124 HP stocked, I'm not streaming for another 3 months. You absolute buffoon! You insolent ingrate! You complete failure of a man. Does it truly count? That's what I want to know. Does it truly even count? My face was supposed to be up, but that works. I'm done. I have to call it. My body is deteriorating. Good games. I learned a little bit. I learned that I need to get better. That's what I learned. I'm leaving lobby. That's it. I'm not playing anything else after that. I just wanted to do a short one. Do you think that a lustrous funk study will actually happen? I think that I decide that once I finish the show. It's plausible. It's more than. I just don't want to sit here and make a promise. I learned the quadratic formula. Is that actually what it was? Because I wanted to say that, but I didn't in fear of sounding stupid. If it's actually the quadratic formula, then whoops. Alright. Let's see. Oh shit. I said I would read all of the sub stuff at the end, but then I just never did. And I don't even know where to find that information now. It's not even available to me. Thank you to anybody who did. I appreciate it. Thank you. That is how I survive. Worst movie of 2019. Joker. I don't actually agree with that. I just wanted to say it out loud to see how people react. I don't know. I haven't seen... If a movie looks shitty, I just don't see it. Test your reaction time? I feel like I've done this before. On stream. Hold on. Where's the actual test? I don't have my... Okay. 253. Does it truly count? This isn't on controller. I feel like I used to get like 157. What's the average? What's the average? The average reaction time is 200. So I'm completely average in every way. I'm above average. I'm 220. What the fuck? I'm above average. I'm a gamer for a living. This is my job. I should at least... Hold on. I was holding my mouse up before. Okay, okay. So I'm getting serious here. I was holding it up in the air like a controller, but now... You didn't see that. It's getting worse. I'm just gonna do this for 2 hours. You know what? I really don't have anything to prove here. It doesn't matter if I'm average, above average. It just makes me a relatable gamer. It makes me better at my job. It makes me more marketable. So you know what? It's fine. I'll take that. I'm a strategic gamer. I'm not a reactionary gamer. All right. Yeah, I'm going to call it there. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Like, just under 4 hours. I'm going to be streaming. I think I'm going to at least stream every Friday because I know I'm comfortable with that. What I'll probably do is like 2 unscheduled and then a Friday constantly. What I'm going to stream? I don't know. Jackbox 6 is out. I really want to play that. And we'll see. You'll get a heads up as it happens. That's about it. Your reaction time's better, and I've slept 4 hours a day for the past 2 weeks. I mean, my average is probably about the same. Technically, I've slept like... I'll sleep 12 hours, but it's after a day of not sleeping, so it evens out. Stardew Valley, it'd be a fun one. I'll make a list. I'll check it twice. I'll throw it down in the Discord or something, maybe. But yeah, I intend to at least be somewhat scheduled for streaming. Because what I figured out is when I only focus on videos, it gets so easy to overthink that one video as the one thing I'm working on. So at least when I stream in between it, I have downtime to think about shit that isn't just how good a certain scene is edited. It has co-op? Damn. What I kind of wanted to set up was another FUNKe, but going into Season 7, I feel like I cannot handle another single-player online. So I might, like, see if I can coerce some of my friends to host a server, like, with me. But I gotta figure that out as I go. I'm still deciding on stuff. Jackbox 6 isn't as good. It seems like there's only ever one good game in it. But usually when I play Jackbox, I jump around anyways. So even if I only play one game in 6, that's fine. Like, I can jump over to 3 afterwards. Do you agree JoJo music makes everything 10 times better? 10? No, maybe 4. Make a Minecraft server. That's a great idea. I'll consider it. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. No webcam. It's off. Yeah. Next stream will probably be... I don't know. If it's gonna be this soon, it'll be like Sunday. And... is anything happening tomorrow? Is anything important happening tomorrow? Chat, what's my schedule? We'll see. Not scheduled, but I'll be around. I'll be around within the next few days. Yeah, that's it. Join the Discord if you're not in it. That's a good place to get, like, notifications when I go live. And FUNKe VODs is on YouTube, so if you miss one, you can see it there. It's run by Sinister, so someone's doing it. Why do you have so many face cams? I just don't know how to delete my copies. That's all. All right, that's it. Bye. I will stream again. Oh, and another thing.